Hi guys, welcome to another battle report. This time it's my Haley2 versus Goreshade. It's the last battle of the Polish Nationals, and because I have been playing whole day and the whole tournament with Kane 3, and I am list locked into Haley2. So my opponent chose his best answer to Haley, and we'll see what I can do. So he has mostly melee oriented army, and Haley actually likes playing versus that. So I think I have a game here. So I got the first turn, I chose to start, and Haley TK'd some of my jacks and accelerated the defender. And I'm in range with Defender to take shots into his AD after accelerating and TK. So this is what I will do. So I just played versus his list the day before, so more or less I know what he's doing. It's not my first time, and now first shot from the defender missed as expected, but the second shot I rolled double sixes, so I did hit, and I boosted damage, and I think I did around 11 damage and destroyed his cortex with that shot. So rest of my stuff runs. And I feel pretty good right now because of the lucky shot. So I position my guy so I don't get shot or rather charged by Goreshade's feet Banes. And that was my turn, and goes to my opponent. So starting this matchup, I thought this matchup is not in my favor because I cannot do almost any beginning damage with shooting against his list, because his whole Battlegroup will be stealth in a moment after Goreshade will cast his spells. But of course I out-threat him with almost all of my heavies. My list is a bit modified list of Electrobots. It's actually, I switched one Stormclad for a battle engine, so I get some additional ranged presence, especially versus infantry swarms. So I haven't got too much time to test it, how this will work, but it's also a huge base that Haley can hide behind, and there are not so many TK casters that can move the battle engine, so she should feel relatively safe behind that. So my opponent moves up cautiously, but as you notice, he pushed Barathrum pretty far forward. I thought at the moment he wants to trade Barathrum and then take whatever went after him. But he didn't take into account how far can Haley push her stuff, her jacks. So basically my plan is that my Stormclad will take charge Barathrum, my defender will charge one of those heavies at the top, and Stormclad will try and charge Nightmare. And I will try to do all this and then feed with Haley, and this will largely stop his retaliation. Only thing, I need to clear that one infantry model behind the building, otherwise my Stormclad cannot charge in the spot I want him to be. So as always with Haley, there is a bit of figuring out how to do it, but I feel pretty confident that the plan is good. So Firefly goes, shoots the guy next to the building. I think I have to boost afterwards, and I get him. So the way for Stormclad will be clear after Energizer. So Jake's does Energizer, and then she advances behind the building and repositions. I just check the angles where I don't want to be or where I want to be, and I find a spot behind the building, and then Stormclad charges into Nightmare. I stay at my reach, so even if I don't kill Nightmare this turn, he will not be able to retaliate. But Stormclad swings like crazy and actually takes the Nightmare down completely. So now nice doing. And Arlan gives additional focus to the Stormclad, I believe, and the Stormclad charges in. Barathrum was so far ahead that I didn't even have to use any spells on him to get into the range, and because Barathrum was damaged last round, I pretty easily kill off Barathrum. So now it's time for the defender. Haley feeds, and I consider where I want to move her, so she's relatively safe. But I could go to the flag and start scoring, but I chicken out, and I don't want to be in range of too many stuff, and Goreshade has some tricks, and I could try some low percentage spell assassination, so I stay a bit back, leaving some of his stuff outside feet, but I cannot do anything. I cannot do both, be safe and have everything in my feet. So defender goes in and starts swinging. He is also accelerated, so he did put charge attack plus 3 additional attacks into that jack and killed it off. So charger goes in and takes some pot shots at the cavalry guy on the hill, damaging him some, and then my Stormstrider advances and shoots my Stormclad for some electroleap action, and then I damage Witch a bit and kill one of the Gunslingers, and with the second electroleap from Stormclad, the Witch is dead. So pretty devastating turn. I wasn't suspecting this, but my opponent admitted he didn't respect the ranges I can pull out. He should stay minimally outside 12 inches, so I cannot get that much onto him. So losing 3 heavies in a single round and being under feet of Haley is not an easy thing. So he pushes one of his heavies into Stormstrider to block my possibilities. Snapjaw goes into my Stormclad to block him off, because it would be easier for me to kill wrong guy. Now he considers how to deal with Haley's feet and how to fit with his Goreshade, and he manages to find the solution. He walks Goreshade out of Haley's feet, and he fits himself and creates the Bane unit outside of Haley's feet. So frankly I didn't take that into consideration, but it was to be expected. So Banes charge my Jax. I think four of them charges the Stormclad, and one of them charges the Defender. So the damage is pretty nice. In the end, I end up with a single box on Stormclad on his main weapon, and I think the Defender in the end has also no cortex, but also has weapon intact. So Haley gets hit and used focus, I think, I don't remember who done the damage, but anyway she was saved by focus, and it's my turn. I need to do some cleaning. I need to figure out how to get the Stormclad on wrong guy, so I can get rid of both of that guys. If I manage, I can also kill off Orin if I'm in that area, and also I need to deal with the heavy, but my cortex is busted, so I only have one arm on my Stormclad, but I can still accelerate him, and Stormclad and Thorn together should be able to deal with that heavy, and maybe Stormstrider can help if that will not be enough. So I need to figure out the sequence how the Stormclad will go. First Jax needs to energize him 2 inches, then Haley needs to go there and TK him, and then so my Stormclad can walk behind wrong guy and just kill him. Even with his spell in the back, I need to roll triple ones not to hit him. This is what I really like about Cygnar heavies. Mod 7, it really makes a difference. So I also measured, so after moving, Haley is not in the kill box, and small count of my resources. So Jax energizes the Stormclad, and Haley goes and TKs the Stormclad, then TKs herself and accelerates the other Stormclad. So now I'm at focus 1 behind the construction. and my Firefly before killed the last Gunslinger, so I should be okay there. So first my Stormclad hits the heavy in the back and Electroleap kills one Bane, and then second swing and another Electroleap kills another Bane. So done some damage, pretty good. Now time for the other Stormclad. I actually should have first killed the wrong guy because I would remove Starcrossed, and I have been running a risk that I will not hit the heavy. So Stormclad overperforms and kills Snapjaw with one shot, and one Electroleap goes into Orin but did not kill him, unfortunately. So Thorn shows off and hits with his shield, damaging Cortex, and hits with his spear, killing of the heavy. I think it was 2 hits with the spear. So Stormstrider gets on the cleaning of the Banes. So boost to hit because of the melee bonus and hits, and removes 2. Then shot at the guy behind, also hit, and Electroleap removes another Bane. So you can see that there's one Bane left between my 2 heavies. So Charger goes and makes 2 shots, drops the solo from the horse, and the second shot kills him off. So Charger performed very good. Squire runs into the range of Haley, and now Defender swings his hammer and kills last Bane. So pretty good cleaning off here. My opponent will have very hard time coming back from this. So I lose the heavy, and he was only on 1 box, so that was very probable. And Goreshade goes after the Defender that was damaged previously and pretty easily removes the Defender. So now is the question, do I want to go for Assassination or Scenario? Probably Scenario would be good for tournament points, but I don't like stretching out battles that are already won by attrition. I rather go and kill Goreshade. It's because Haley is pretty squishy, and if the flanks scenario pieces in this scenario are very close together, so I really risk a lot by putting Haley on the flag. Even if I put Stormstrider in between, I wouldn't feel safe anyway. I don't know Goreshade that well. I don't want to analyze at that point his tricks. I have just a couple of minutes left on my clock, so I plan off the assassination now. I want to TK Goreshade. I make a small mistake here because I left Squire behind, but no matter. I'm lucky enough that I hit him with my first roll. I had some stack left, so I could have done it later. So I accelerate the Stormclad, Jake's Stormclad, and now I make some shots to remove Goreshade's focus stack. So Stormstrider I just need to move him a bit to generate some power tokens. So another shot. So I have a fully loaded Stormclad and a fully loaded Thorn. Stormclad walks in and with the first swing he kills Goreshade through stack. So I actually tabled my opponent. I didn't suspect that Haley2 will perform so well in this matchup, but here you go. That was great battle. I hope you liked it. If you would like to see more of the battles, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook. See you soon.